Thank you, Mr. Speaker, and I want to thank my friend from Utah, Mr. Moore, for having this special order, which is so important. Mr. Speaker, if it was not abundantly clear already to the American people before, it certainly is now. Democrats want non-citizens to vote in our federal elections. They can't deny it now. There's no other way to spin this. They want to allow non-citizens to vote. They are certainly no longer even hiding that fact anymore. Today we voted on the SAVE Act, a bill that requires individuals to provide proof of citizenship when registering to vote in federal elections and provides states with access to existing federal databases so that they can clean up their voter registration rolls and remove non-citizens and even dead people from the rolls. It's a common sense bill that nearly 80% of voters are in support of. And yet, my colleagues across the aisle refused to support it. Why is this? Well, the truth is simple. As un-American and as ridiculous and outlandish as it is, the Democrats want foreign nationals to decide our nation's elections, and they want them voting in their favor. This is not a conspiracy. This is not a theory. This is a fact. Hundreds of non-citizens are already registered to vote in local elections right here in Washington, D.C. alone. But the left doesn't know when to stop. It isn't enough to dismantle our national security by implementing open border policies that give our adversaries easier access to the United States. It isn't enough to blindly catch and release millions of unvetted illegal aliens and criminals and suspected terrorists, all on the taxpayer's dime. It isn't even enough that Americans are dying at the hands of those illegal border crossers or by the deadly drugs that they smuggle into the country by the hundreds of thousands every single day. Every year, over 100,000 Americans are dying of overdoses. Joe Biden could end the illegal invasion taking place in my home state of Texas and other border states overnight. But instead, the president and his party continue to twist the knife, taking the border crisis one step further and eroding our most precious right as Americans, and that is the right to vote, the sacred right to vote. And Republicans will not stand by, I can tell you this, and allow this lawless travesty to unfold and one-party rule to take root in the United States of America. The SAVE Act is critical to safeguard election integrity, something today's progressive Democrats clearly oppose. Is this even the same Democrat Party that I remember from just a few decades ago, much less 50 years ago? It seems to have gone off the rails in the far left Marxist arena and realm now. American citizens, please take note. Note that these Democrats that are voting against this bill and our president's foolish promise to veto it. Yes, your eyes are not lying. They did. We are witnessing an attempt by the Democrat Party to simply hijack U.S. elections on a permanent basis. We cannot ever allow this to happen. If the grand experiment that is the United States of America is to continue for another 248 years, we must act now to ensure that only Americans can vote in American elections. The law is clear. Only U.S. citizens can vote. Why do the Democrats not want voters to prove that they are U.S. citizens when they register and vote? Thank you, and I yield back.
You want answers?
I think I'm entitled.
You want answers?
I want the truth!
You can't handle the truth!